Millions of seniors mistake diabetic foot damage for harmless dry skin on the feet until it lands them in the ER. It may look like nothing, but that flaky patch could be the first silent warning your body sends. According to the National Institute on Aging, over 1 in 4 seniors in the U.S. have diabetes, and many don't realize their feet are showing the first warning signs. If you've noticed rough heels, numb toes, or unusual skin texture, don't ignore them. Today, I'll show you 3 simple ways to tell the difference between dry skin and a diabetic foot problem. You won't need any special tools, just your eyes, your hands, and a few minutes. Stick with me to the end, because I'll also show you a quick 30-second test to check for nerve damage, an easy step every senior should know. Don't wait for a small symptom to become a big problem. Hit subscribe and tap the bell so you don't miss practical tips to stay healthy, active, and independent after 60. Let's begin with the first signal, what your skin's texture might really be telling you. Clue number 1. Location and texture. Let's start with something simple. The location and texture of the dry skin on your feet. Most people think it's just part of a ginga, bit of roughness or flaking that goes away with lotion. But for adults over 60, that dry patch could signal something more serious. Age-related dry skin usually appears on the heels or between the toes, feels rough or tight, and improves with moisturizer. In contrast, diabetic foot changes often show up on the top of the foot or toes. The skin may look shiny, waxy, or overly smooth, and it doesn't respond to cream. That's because diabetic neuropathy, nerve damage linked to type 2 diabetes, can reduce circulation and sensation. Harvard Health notes that this glossy appearance may occur long before pain or ulcers appear. In a case shared by a podiatrist at the Mayo Clinic, a 68-year-old man came in with balance issues and leg tingling. His foot looked shiny, something he'd dismissed as dry skin. But when the doctor tested the area with a cotton swab, he felt nothing. Blood tests later confirmed he had undiagnosed type 2 diabetes. Sadly, this is common. A study in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that over 60% of seniors with early diabetic foot changes had no idea it was related to blood sugar. Don't leave it to chance. Take a moment tonight to check both feet carefully. Examine the texture. Run your fingers over the surface. Skin that looks smooth but lacks normal sensation is a red flag. It could signal early nerve damage. Leave a comment if you've noticed changes like this. Your story could help someone else. Coming up next, I'll show you how to test your foot sensitivity at home using just a tissue. Clue number 2. Itching versus numbness. The second clue isn't what you see, it's what you feel or don't feel. When skin is dry from aging or weather changes, the most common symptom is itching. You feel discomfort, you want to scratch, it's irritating, but it's also a good sign. Your nerves are working. And when you moisturize, that itch usually goes away within a day or 2. But diabetic foot damage feels very different because it often doesn't feel like anything at all. Instead of itchiness, you may notice numbness, a burning sensation, or that strange pins and needles feeling. This is known as peripheral neuropathy, and it's one of the most common complications of type 2 diabetes in older adults. Here's a simple test. Gently run a tissue, cotton swab, or feather across different parts of your foot top, bottom, and between the toes. Can you feel it clearly and evenly on both feet? If the sensation is faint, patchy, or missing, that's a sign your nerves could be damaged. And this isn't rare. According to the National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, up to 50% of people with diabetes already have nerve damage, even if they haven't been diagnosed yet. One woman, 72, shared her story in a senior health forum. She only realized something was wrong when she stepped on a small pebble outside and didn't feel it at all. That pebble caused a small wound she couldn't feel, which later became infected. Her doctor said if she had tested her foot sensitivity earlier, the entire ordeal could have been avoided. Don't assume no pain means no problem. Try this foot pressure check every few days. It's quick, safe, and could help catch neuropathy before it leads to serious complications. Before we move on to the final clue, take a moment to like this video if you're finding it helpful, and subscribe to Golden Aging Health for more practical, expert-backed tips to protect your health after 60. Clue number 3. Healing response. This is a true story that happens more often than you'd think. A 70-year-old woman developed a small crack on her heel, likely from walking barefoot around the house during dry winter weather. It didn't hurt, so she brushed it off. She kept standing, walking, and never checked it again. Over the next 2 weeks, the crack deepened and became infected. Because she had poor circulation and reduced sensation due to nerve damage, she didn't realize how bad it had become. By the time she saw a doctor, the infection had spread to surrounding tissue. Part of the area had to be surgically removed to prevent further damage. Her podiatrist later said, "This all started with a simple skin crack, something we could have easily managed with early care." Has something like this ever happened to you or someone you care about? Share your story in the comments. It might help others catch the warning signs in time. Now let me ask you, how long does it take for a small wound on your foot to heal? For most healthy older adults, a minor cut or crack should begin improving within 2 to 3 days and heal fully within a week. But in people with type 2 diabetes, that healing process slows down, sometimes drastically. Why? That's because high blood sugar damages small blood vessels, lowers oxygen supply, weakens your immune defenses, and reduces sensation in the feet. You might not feel the damage. You might not see it heal. And that silence is what makes it dangerous. According to the American Diabetes Association, these subtle delays in healing are one of the leading reasons small injuries can turn into infections, ulcers, or worse. This isn't just about dry skin. It's a signpost for what's going on inside your body. The way a wound heals reflects the health of your circulation, nerves, and immune system. Start with these small but powerful habits. Include foot checks in your weekly self-care. If you spot a cut, blister, or cracked skin, take a photo and observe progress. Still not healing after 3-5 days? Don't wait, get medical advice right away. Paying attention to how the skin on your feet heals could be the difference between a simple issue and a serious, life-altering complication. These small signs, like a crack that just won't heal, can be powerful wake-up calls, reminding us why preventing or delaying type 2 diabetes matters more than ever, especially after 60. Preventing or delaying type 2 diabetes after 60 doesn't require drastic change. It begins with small, consistent habits. Regular physical activity, like daily walks or gentle stretching, helps improve how your body uses insulin. Choosing balanced meals, more vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins, while cutting back on sugary or heavily processed foods, can help stabilize blood sugar. And routine checkups with your doctor allow you to catch early warning signs before they become serious. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, and every small step you take now builds a stronger foundation for the years ahead. But even with the best habits, diabetes can still develop quietly. And what we've covered today, changes in the fetus, just one piece of the puzzle. Diabetic and pre-diabetic symptoms can also appear elsewhere on your body. From dark patches around the neck to unexpected skin growths, your skin might be sending early signals that your blood sugar is out of balance. That's why we created another video, Prediabetes After 60. Watch for these 5 skin clues doctors say matter most. You'll find the link in the description, don't miss it. These clues could help you act early and avoid serious complications. Now, let's recap the 3 clues to keep in mind. First, check where and how the dryness appears. Age-related dry skin usually shows up on the heels or between the toes. It's rough, flaky, and softens with lotion. But diabetic foot damage often appears on the top of the foot or toes, with skin that looks shiny, tight, or unusually smooth and doesn't respond to moisturizers. Second, notice how it feels. Itchy skin is often harmless, But numbness, burning, pins and needles, or no sensation at all could point to peripheral neuropathy, a common complication of type 2 diabetes. Third, pay attention to healing. Dry skin should improve in a few days with care. If a small crack or cut lingers for over a week or gets worse without pain, it may signal poor circulation or nerve damage from diabetes. These clues may sound subtle, even easy to dismiss, but they often show up before blood tests detect anything. According to the American Diabetes Association, these external signs can be your earliest warning that something inside is off, whether it's circulation, nerve health, or rising blood sugar. The good news is, you don't need medical training or expensive tools, just your eyes, your hands, and a few quiet minutes each week. This simple habit can help you catch changes early, ask the right questions at your next checkup, and stay in control of your health. Your feet are more than support, they're messengers. And by listening early, you give yourself the power to stay ahead, stay active, and stay independent. So listen to those signs, stay alert, and most importantly, stay proactive. If this video helped you feel more confident about caring for your health, give it a like. It really supports the channel. And don't forget to hit subscribe for more simple, trusted tips to stay healthy, active, and independent after 60. Your health journey matters, and we're here to walk it with you.